Hello everyone. So today in this video I'll be showing you how to have a Google Classroom setup. In organization ID password, say that organization will have a Gmail account through which you can have a online classes. So if at all some organization may not disclose their Gmail ID password to their all the employees. So in such cases even Google Classroom can be accessed through your personal email ID. So in such condition there will be some limitations. What are those limitations? So limitations are, one is you cannot have a online classes, rather than you have to record your videos or record your classes and then you have to upload it to your YouTube and that can be accessed later. So that can be done. Otherwise all the facilities of the Google Classroom can be availed with your personal email ID also. So basically so without further delay I will directly jump on to the demonstration here. So here I have opened a browser, that is mine is a Chrome browser. You can open any of your browsers. In the browser you can type in Google, or by default you have a Google Apps here, or say that type in google.com. So once you enter into a google.com, on the right side you have a icon for Google Apps. Once you open it, you have to scroll down. So when you scroll down, you will have this classroom option here. So just click on that classroom option. So depending upon your internet, it may take some time. Yes, now we have an access to the Google Classroom here. So in the Google Classroom, I have already 6 classes that I have already done here. So these are the different folders for different classes. That means each of the class will be having individual folders. So first let me give you an introduction to this particular dashboard here. So here you have an icon which shows how many classes and the calendar. So here you have the classes and the calendar. To-do list, you can also have a to-do list. So these are the classes or the folders of the classes I have, through which I can access to each of the folders. Otherwise directly from the dashboard you can do. So these are the classes. First I'll show you how to create a class. So in the right side corner here you have a create or join a class, that is a plus symbol. So once you click on that, you have two options. One is join the class or create a class. Now student has to join the class and the teachers have to create the class. So we'll create a class. So as I said earlier, that Google Classroom for schools or the colleges should be accessed only with the organization Gmail ID password. So if you don't have, then you cannot access some of the facilities given by G Suite for education. So that will not be accessed from here. So I will just check it, check sign, the notice will be checked, and I'll continue. So as soon as I continue, a window will pop up. In this particular window, I have to enter some of the preliminary details. Those details are, one is class name. So here preferably you give the which particular class you are taking, such as first year, second year, third year, or whichever the subject you are taking, that particular year and that particular degree or that particular class. So that can be given. Section could be anything. So if at all the same class having different sections, say that first year is having section A, section B, section C, that can be taken. Then in the subject, which particular subject you are taking to that particular class has to be entered, and then the row. So this could be any numbers or any of the text that you want to put, that can be entered here. Once you enter all the required details, then you go for click create. So once you create, a folder will be generated similar to this kind. So a folder will be generated similar to this. Now once the folder is generated, so folder will indicate which particular class it is, so which particular room it is, how many students are there. So everything can be visualized from the dashboard itself. No need to go enter into the folder. Before the folder only you can identify these things. Then you have some of the options for that, such as move the folder from here to another place or into another folder, or edit the data that you have already. Somehow if you enter the any of the spelling mistake or the data is wrong, so you can edit again. Then copy the folder, or you hide the or archive the folder, that can be done. So directly we enter into one of the folders here. So this is one of the classroom that I'm conducting. So in this particular class, so here so this option bar will always be there. So from here directly you can jump to another class that is there. So first you have the four tabs here. One is the mainstream, then you have the classwork, then the people, then the grades. I'll show you one by one. So in the stream we have this opening picture. This particular picture you can choose a different themes. So here you have select the themes. You can have a different colored themes or different default themes that they have in their inventory. That can be done, or else you can upload a photo of your class. So if you have a photo of your class, then you can upload it here. Then coming here, this is the classroom. One is the classroom. Then below that there is a class code. See, this is very important. So you have to copy this class code and you have to send it to the students who want to join this particular class. So that this code can be copied and you can WhatsApp it, or you can mail it, or you can SMS it. So this particular code has to be sent. So this is not the only way to join a class. So there is one more way. I'll show you how. So this is a very small code that you barely you can see this. So if you click on this button next to the code, so this will be displayed in the bigger font. So this can be copied and it can be sent. Now below just that you have one more, share something with your class. So if you click on this particular icon and you write something such as hi class. So I just wrote a hi class, and if you want to post it, you can post it, or else you have many other options such as just a drop down button is here. So you can schedule the post. Say that you have written some message and you want it to be schedule this particular message to a particular time. I want this message to be sent at a particular time of this particular day, or the next day, or the any other day. Or I can also add some of the files along with that. Say that I'll put a some of the articles from paper, I'll just add it to it and I'll say that read it, and I'll schedule it. So at that particular scheduled time, this particular message will be sent to the students. Now you can select the students also. So this can be sent to a particular student, or this can be sent to all the students. So that is possible. Just cancel it. So this is regarding the dashboard. Now the main event is to invite the students to the class. Now here, so we'll go to the classwork after the people. So first we'll make the students join the class, then we'll go for the classwork. Now just click on the people tab. So once in the people tab, you have two more options here. One is teachers and one is students. So you can invite teachers also to different teachers to your sessions here, or you can add students here. So I will not go for adding teachers, rather I will go only for adding students. So here next to the students, I'll click. So when I click, I'll get this pop-up window. In this particular window, you have to type in the email ID of the student. So so this particular method has to have the email ID of the student for those who people want to join your class. So you have to collect all the email IDs to join the class. So after you enter, that email ID will be verified. Say that I will type in my email ID. So it will show whether that email ID exists or not. Say that I have typed the email ID and it exists. It is shown here. So once it is shown, you just click on that and that will be added to your student list. Then again you can type one more ID. So similarly you have to go on adding the email ID so that they can join your class. Once you have typed in all the email IDs, you just click on invite button. So once you invite, the button is pressed, so that will be sent to their mails, respective mails. So once the student get the mail, they have to check in and they have to join. So this is the second method of joining. So first method, as I have showed you in the streams, that this particular code has to be sent. So first code has to be sent. So if there are too many email IDs, say that 50 members are there and you don't have a time to type in all the email IDs, so you can directly send the code to the student so that they can join your class. Then, so not only that, in the people section, you have many more options. Say that, so you click on a student and you can remove them if you don't want to, or you can mute them so that they will be inactive in the classroom, or you can mail them individually if you want to mail them. So that can be done. So that is also an option here. So after that, we'll go to the main theme. So the how to do a class. So as I said you earlier, without a G Suite, so online video classes cannot be done, but you can do some more other things such as creating a classwork, creating the materials for the students. So first thing, so here you have a create material. So once you create materials, that will be stored in your class drive. So in your Google Classroom, you will have a separate folder for your class. So if you click on that, that will go to class drive folder. It will go to the Google Drive. It will show you the class drive. Separate folder will be created for this particular class, and whatever you do it here, that will be stored in that particular folder. Now we'll just type in create, or we'll click on create. Here you have number of options. You can create assignments here, you can create quiz here, you can create question papers, you can give them the material, or you can use the reuse post, so that if you have multiple classes with the same topics, say that you have conducted this particular topic to other class, so the same post can be posted in the other groups also. That is also possible. Now let me show you one thing. So first I'll create a material. I'll give some of the materials to my students. So once you create material, so here you have to give a title. Just give a title for the for any of the material that you create. Say that, so we'll be discussing about the medicines. So I'll type in medicine, and then you have optional description, so that if you want, you can type in whatever you want regarding the topic you are taking. Details of medicine used in Ayurveda. So this will be my topic. Then, so this is not final. Now I have to add some of the materials to it. Once I click on add, I have to link some of the materials. Say that I have prepared a notes in my document, or Microsoft Word document, or Google Drive document. So whatever that you have uploaded in your Google Drive, before you upload a material that you have to create for yourself, then you link a file, or you can directly take it from Google Drive. That is also possible. Or else you can do one more thing, or you want to demonstrate some video from the YouTube, that can also be done. Just click on the YouTube window, and it will go to the YouTube. Here you can search the YouTube. So say that medicine. So I have to click it here, medicine, and I'll search. So it will search for the videos of medicine. Then you can search it, whichever the video that you want, that can be selected and it can be added. The link will be given to the student, or else you can type in the URL. If you have already seen a video, and the URL is nothing but the address bar. Here in the top you have an address bar, and the link of that particular video can be posted here, and that will be sent. Again, there is an option here that can be posted at a particular time, or that can be directly posted at that particular instant when you create it, or you can schedule it, or you can save it, or just discard it. So that is possible. So I'll just cancel it, but it will be saved and it will be kept in the drafts. So here it will be kept in the draft. So what I have to do is delete it. I don't want to create this, so I'll delete it. So this is possible. This thing is done. Now this is not only limited to adding materials or creating videos. As I said, you cannot have a direct online class. Rather, you have to record a video, and then you have to upload it to your YouTube channel or to your Google Drive. Then you can give the link to that. So that has to be done. So in this video, I'll not be showing you how to upload your videos to your channel, YouTube channel. You will be, by default, you will be having a video channel, because you have a Gmail ID. So you will have a YouTube ID. So you will be having a YouTube channel that need to be activated. How to activate it and how to upload it will not be told in this particular video. I'll create one more video for that. After the classwork, then you have a grade. See that I have created a unit test here. So I have created a unit test for my students. So number of students in my class were 6. I had assigned them. So here it is showing 0 because I had already assigned them. That was on April 17th. So they have given me back, and I have already graded. That means 0 is and 0. That is over. So you can visualize. So what I did was, I just created a question paper, just like any other question paper that you create in a Microsoft Word or the Google Docs, and that will be uploaded here. As I said, in the create section, you have to go for questions. say that here in the questions. Go to the questions and then upload the document there, so that, and then you post it. So once you post it, students will get, so that you can schedule it. So one more thing that you can do is, so in the classwork, say I'll show you material. So here, not the material, I'll come back. So in the questions, in the question section, here you have some more option. So for how many points, so you can give whatever the points you have, say that 20 points. So this can be for the 20 points. Say that you are giving a question paper and you want it for some marks, so it will be graded. So there should be a due date. Say that the student has to give it back on some instant of time. Say that today I am giving the question paper, after 2 hours they have to give me back, or after 3 hours, or after a day. That you can schedule it depending upon the date as well as time. So here due date can be put and due time can be put, so that can also be done. Then whatever the grades that you put will come in the last. So this is the unit test I created. It is out of 20 marks and the grades are like this. So I can create one more class side by side, so number of classes will be showed here. So this is all about how to set a Google Classroom. So once you are done with your class, you directly go to the classes. Again, you will come back to the main dashboard. From here, you can access other classes also. I think this will be introduction. This introduction will be enough for to set up a Google Classroom. So here, only thing is you cannot have a direct Google online class. Rather, this is an alternative for the online class, where you have to record your lecture and then you have to post it to the student, so that they can see the classes that you have done, and you can give them the material, you can give them the question paper, and one more thing, you can give the quiz also. For the quiz, so how to create a quiz in this particular session I will not be taking. Rather, this has to be done through the Google Sheets, and creating a forms in Google Sheet. You have to create a form in create form section. You have to give the questions and the answer options. That will be done in another video. So if at all I continue, the video will be longer, so that I'll stop here. Hope this will be helpful for you. Thank you.